Thanks, guys. Very impressive. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Grade 5 Band Concert. It's great to have everyone here today. I'm very excited. This is, I think, my favourite, one of my favourites. I can't say my favourite, I'll get in trouble. One of my favourite concerts of the year, because the growth our students show is absolutely incredible. Before we begin, I'd ask you all to bow your heads and join me in prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us together as a community today. Please watch over and bless our students as they perform. Please calm their nerves, remember their fingering techniques and their breathing, and help them to perform the best of their ability. Help us as an audience to listen carefully, to be joyful, and celebrate each and every song. We ask this in Jesus' name, amen. Let's give them a huge round of applause, come on.
Welcome to the 5th grade band concert. We are very excited to have you here with us this afternoon.
Many of you will remember us from the Christmas concert where we played popular hits like Jolly Jingle Joyride and Santa by the Sea.
I also love Blizzard's Fury, but it seems so long ago. Back then, our band had only mastered 6 notes, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's quite difficult to master 6 notes with accuracy and correct rhythm after only a few months with our instruments.
Yeah, it was really difficult back then, but now it's springtime. We have had much longer to work in our band classes and practice at home. You're going to hear how the complexity of the music has gotten much more diverse and challenging. Our band members have worked hard to make the notes on the page come alive.
Speaking of excitement, I love our first piece, Dance del Mambo. The percussion helps us sound confident, and the woodwinds and brass have lines that start together, then become more independent.
Before we get to it, I want to point out that we are able to play this piece all on our own. We do not have a conductor for this first one because we feel like showing off a bit. But don't worry, Miss Holbrook is here and she'll come out later.
Hit it,
percussion!
Wow, that was so much fun. I can't believe we could pull that off without a conductor leading us.
I know, but remember that we are each our own leader, and once we learn our part, then we'd put it together with everyone else to make the piece complete. But I know what you mean. It seems like just yesterday that we were barely able to make a sound, let alone play a whole piece of music on our own. Beginner Band Day was in September, but feels not so long ago.
Do you remember what we sounded like back then? My instrument may as well have been an animal at the zoo. I could barely control the sound. And remember how we couldn't even rest at the same time? Counting to 4 was strangely impossible. We learned something important. It's actually harder to make silence than sound.
We also learned fine notes on Beginner Band Day, but it took a long time to be able to control the tone so that it was nice to listen to. Sorry, Prince. Let's listen back to what we sounded like on beginner band day.
That was interesting. That shows us the power of practice. That recording makes today seem even more impressive that we've come this far since Hot Cross Buns.
You're right. There have been a lot of personal practice as well as full group teamwork happening to get us ready for today. Another way that we can show our growth is through our musical expression. By playing with contrasting dynamics and articulation, we can tell different stories through our music. Sometimes we play soft and calm, and other times we play loud and strong.
Our next song, Dragon Slayer, may be a little scary for the little ones in the audience. But don't worry, the dragon isn't real. That's just us playing in a minor key with strong accents. Music helps us feel emotions, and this piece does a great job of creating a dynamic story about a dragon. To help us tell the story, Mr. Black is going to be hard at work up in the technical booth as he helps us bring the music to life.
Did you know that he's actually following the conductor's score and doing the lighting cues at the perfect timing to match our sound? We're so lucky to have Mr. Black help us look as good as we sound. Now, without further ado, please enjoy Dragon Slayer and welcome to the stage our band director, Miss Holbrook.
Those glowing dragon eyes are going to give me a nightmare.
Seriously, it might give me a scary dream.
Speaking of dreams, the next piece is called Daydreams, and we use a different style of playing to create an opposite feeling of that last song. Do you ever daydream?
Oh yeah, of course. Recently, I've caught myself daydreaming about what middle school was going to be like. I've heard that you can go to the deli cafeteria every day.
Yes, as much as we're gonna miss elementary school, we have many new adventures waiting for us in middle school. In daydreams, the sound is calm, gentle, which gives us a chance to reflect.
We've accomplished a lot and grown so much this year, from retreat to the PYPX. We are really growing up.
As we play daydreams, listen for the balance between woodwinds and brass as they trade off playing the melody and counter melody.
The melody may seem very simple, but it is so pretty. It took a lot of work to be able to play this smoothly to create a beautiful melodic line with proper air support.
Performing music that is soft and lyrical is much more difficult than having faster, loud music. We hope that our music brings you gentle thoughts that are calm and peaceful and bring you happiness. Sit back and enjoy daydreams.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Sophie Holbrook, and I'm one of the band directors here at Seoul Foreign School, and I have the pleasure of working with the 5th grade class. How many of you are 5th grade parents? Oh, great. Thank you so much for being here. And how many of you are other SFS students? Great. Look at all the visitors we have. This is so great to have a nice full house to play for today. If you're sitting down low, you might not realize it is completely packed all around and up and down, but you have great seats right here, so this is nice. We are going to transition in the program to something that I call chamber music. Well, I don't call it, that's what it's called. Chamber music is when small groups play. And I'll talk a little bit more about them, but we do have to set the stage up for it. So please bear with me just for a few moments as we get ready for chamber music. Okay, so these are our chamber musicians, and before they play, I'm just going to speak a little bit about what this means. I'm sure that they're feeling a little bit nervous right now. Are you feeling nervous? A little bit? I overheard one student say, "I'm fine playing in front of the adults. It's the middle schoolers up there that are making me really nervous." They saw them come in today. But guess what? The middle schoolers are on their way out. See? They have class to get to. So, crisis averted. It's other elementary classes, and it's your parents. So thank you so much for coming, middle schoolers. That's the symphonic band as they head on out. Many of them were in the 5th grade program 2 or 3 years ago. Now, before the musicians play, I want you to know that this is all completely done outside of our class time. These students have committed to coming in during their recess time. They come in during their break times. Some of them come after school, and I know that there was a lot of work done at home as well. So parents, thank you for supporting this extra piece that they've performed. We have arrangements from everything from My Neighbor Totoro to Star Wars, the Imperial March. It's all listed in your program, but a lot of different fun songs that you'll hear. And you can applaud after each group, and they will start on my right, and then they will continue and finish on my left. So 5 different groups, and the titles are in the program. Please enjoy. Can I please ask all of the chamber musicians to take a nice big bow? Keep your stands down. Stand in a nice line, take a bow. All right, and thank you for taking that extra challenge. That was open to everybody, and these students decided to do that all on their own, so thank you so much. All right, we will change the stage back. And students, if you can help. Okay, before we play our next piece, I would like to invite to the stage someone that normally is not down here at all because he's up there, and that is Mr. Black. So if you could please join me on the stage. And the reason why I'm asking Mr. Black to be on stage is that this is his final performance with the grade 5s. He's leaving at the end of the year to go back to the United States. And I know he doesn't love being on stage, so I thought that being front and center would be great, because what's he gonna do? And it's great to take a moment, public acknowledgement for what Mr. Black does. Everything that you've seen in terms of the lights, like the Dragon Slayer, did you enjoy that? Yeah, all of that is him, right? I give him ideas. I give him ideas and he makes it come alive. Sometimes my ideas are very vague, like daydreams. I don't know, make it peaceful. Or, I don't know, make it pink and purple. And he is able to work his magic. Sometimes I'm very specific, and I say at measure 17, I want it to be orange. At measure 25, I want it to be red with the jet foggers. And what that means is that he actually has to know when measure 17 and 25 happen. So what you may not realize is that he's actually following along in the musical score at the same time as us and making it happen. And that is not normal, okay? If you've been to other concerts, what we do at SFS is more of a theatrical experience, making the music come alive. And that is because of the partnership that we have with the theater team. He has a wonderful student group called Crusader Live that helps out as well, and Mr. Park and Ms. Shin, and they are a really collaborative team. And we are so sorry to see you go, but I wanted to do public acknowledgement, give thanks to Mr. Black. We have to wait about 45 seconds for him to get back up there because we can't play without him. So I'm going to tell you a joke that Mr. Black did to me this morning. The students know this because they witnessed it. This here is my conducting case, and I keep my batons in them. And they're very fragile, so I keep them in a case to travel from the 3rd floor to the 1st floor because you never know what's going to happen. And I just keep them here. And we had a big concert last night, the middle school. And this morning I got to rehearsal, and I had this sitting here and got all the students quiet. We did our warm-up, rest position, ready position. Everyone is focused. And I'm like, oh, I need my baton. So I open it. And instead of my batons, I found this. If you can't see it, these are 3 Q-tips. And they were just sitting there, and Mr. Black had gone in when I wasn't looking, and he switched all my batons out and put in some Q-tips. So then the kids are like, you have to use it. You have to conduct with it. So the first song in our first rehearsal today, I was like conducting with a Q-tip. Anyway, that's the kind of colleague he is, like always having fun, because we all work so hard, and the students are working so hard, and a little moment of humor like that is much needed and much appreciated. So, Mr. Black, if you're ready to go, can you give me a signal? There we go. Okay. Kango Caves is next, and this is based on a real place that was discovered not so long ago, in the realm of history not so long ago, but it had been discovered in South Africa after thousands and thousands of years of not knowing it was there. And a farmer found it on his land, and it's called Kango Caves. So explore with us to the Kango Caves. Okay, it is already time for our final piece. Before we play it though, I recognize that the parents in the audience, you might want to have a picture of your students before everybody stands up, and maybe your student is a percussion player, or maybe your student is in the back row, and they'll be very, very small in the full group picture. So I'm going to invite the sections to stand up, and parents, get ready to snap a photo if you'd like. And this is also a great way to kind of reintroduce the sections of the band, because back in the beginning of 5th grade, they had to choose an instrument. And many of these students took that as like the most serious thing they've ever done in this life. What instrument am I going to play? And they've been with that instrument all year long, and I'm so proud of how they've done. Thank you for supporting their practice at home. Thank you for remembering what day they have music so you can send in their materials with them. I've been a 5th grade parent, and I will be again next year, and I know that your job is almost as big as their job. It's a lot of work helping them remember their equipment, helping them remember to practice and listen to the music. So thank you, parents, very much. I'm incredibly proud of this group of students. This is also the largest that the 5th grade has ever been. We have 5 homerooms now. So our band is 108, which it used to be 88. And you might think, well, that's not that much of a difference, but it is. You know, another 20 students is quite a big difference. So I am just remarkably proud of how they've done, and I'm going to introduce them section by section, and if you have a student that you want to take their picture, go ahead while I have them stand. We're going to start back to front. So percussion, can you find something to lift up? Don't lift the bass drum, maybe it's mallets. All right, and I'm going to step to the side. So percussion is smile and hold up and come to the, can you come up closer, like right behind the back row? All right, percussion, ready? Yeah, let's give them a round of applause. All right, thank you, percussion. Now, we're gonna go with the heavy first. Tubas, are you ready? Okay, tubas, stand on up. Big round of applause for our tuba section. Way to go, tubas. Thank you. Have a seat. Next to them is the bari saxophones. Baritone saxophones, stand on up. Look at that. Oh, they decided photo time was over. That was a quick one. Okay, next to them are the trombones. Trombones, stand up. Show us that slide. Thank you, trombone. Oh, it's a hat, too. Multi-purpose trombone. In front of them are the euphoniums. Stand on up, euphoniums. One of my personal favorites, the euphonium. Lovely. In front of them, the bassoons. Face the audience when you stand up. Big smiles. Next to them, the bass clarinets. Next to them, the tenor saxophones. Right behind the tenor saxophones are the horns. In front of them, the alto saxophones. Behind the alto saxophones, all the trumpets. Thank you, trumpets. And the clarinets. Thank you, clarinets. The oboes. And, get out of your way, the flute section. Okay. Did I get everybody? Yeah. Great. All right. And we will all stand together at the end, just in case you want to take a full group picture, but now hopefully you've been able to zoom in on your child. We will finish with a piece by Heather Heffel. called Alpha Dog. And this piece is high energy, a little bit of rock and roll to finish the evening with. It's not the evening, feels like the evening. Finish the afternoon with. It has been a wonderful year of grade 5 band, and Mr. Prest will have a few announcements for you after this song. But sit back and enjoy a little bit of rock and roll, Alpha Dog.
Firstly, well done, grade 5. That was amazing. Great job. I've got a few thank yous to do. Before I do that, I've got 3 announcements, so I'll read them off and get them out of the way so you know. Just a reminder, as you came in, as I came in, I know a number of parents were taking photos of those wonderful silhouettes outside of the students. I'd ask you to leave those there because they're going to be used for an activity in class. After we move off stage, please don't come on stage or backstage. The students will meet you in the lobby, and all instruments will go home today. So just so you know, the students will be taking home the instruments today. Now to thank yous. There's a number of thank yous to make this magic happen. First thank you I'm going to give to parents. As someone who's had, I was fortunate enough to have both my children learn a musical instrument at Seoul Foreign School, and I understand parents, with that comes a little bit of pain. So thank you for working through that pain, those rehearsals when they were slightly off note maybe, and we do appreciate that. So students, let's give your mum and dads a round of applause. We thanked Mr. Black, but I'll thank him again, and all the Seoul Foreign School Theatre team who come together to support not just this event, but every event we do at Seoul Foreign School. This theatre's used a lot, and every time I come over here, they're always so helpful, always so kind, always so caring, and I think what I really appreciate, they're always so respectful for our students and doing everything they can for them, which makes a great difference because it is a nervous environment to come on stage and perform, and the little things they do make it so much more smoother and more inviting for our students. So thank you to John and all his theatre staff for the magic. The grade 5 teachers, magnificent as always. Thank you for all your hard work. There's 3 of them over there and 2 elsewhere. Let's give them a round of applause. I'd like to thank our students. The growth from the first concert, we got a little glimpse to this concert, is just incredible. And that we heard about the power of practice, and that practice does make perfect. So thank you, students, and congratulations on an incredible performance. Let's give them another round of applause. And last, but certainly not least, Mrs. Holbrook, I remember when we added, we'll get to applause in a moment, when we added like another class, she was one of the people, and it was all she was so excited to have 22 more students, and that says a lot about the type of person she is. And I'm always in awe of her patience with the children. I don't know how she does it. I'd be a wreck if I was over here. But she always is calm, always patient with them, and always gets the best out of them. And that's not always, that's sometimes hard to do, always calming for them. So I thank her for the countless hours in working with the students, but the prep and planning all the way from beginner band day to now. There's been a lot go on. So let's give Ms. Holbrook a huge round of applause. Parents and students, this time in 2 weeks, we will just be coming to the end of our grade 5 promotion. Exciting time. So I look forward to welcoming all parents back in 2 weeks for the grade 5 promotion. Always a special day in here. And then we have I'll send you an email to let you know that, as I've already told you, but we also have a celebration outside by the Korean Gate. So I look forward to seeing everyone again in 2 weeks' time for the grade 5 promotion. Exciting times. So once more, let's give everyone who performed today a huge round of applause, and thank you for coming.